All right, it's time for you guys to stop eating crappy food and learn how to make some real-ass food from me. So take that Big Mac out of your face hole and throw it away, and then watch a video and go shopping and make all the ingredients and then learn how to make lasagna. You'll be eating in about 2 hours. Hey there, feeders, it's me, Noah Galut. Now, you might have noticed that things look a little bit different today. 1, no green screen. 2, new apron. 3, no button-down shirt. 4, I'm in a good mood. And that's because I'm making lasagna and not eating Oreos. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make real deal lasagna. This is gonna be like a Emilia Romagna Bolognese style lasagna. Basically, the difference between this and the other kinds is none of that ricotta, mozzarella filler, and mushrooms, and peas, and a giant ladle of bread sauce. That has its place. I've eaten a lot of that in my life, but this is the real one. Meat sauce, bechamel, Parmesan, pasta, go. To me, lasagna is a great dish to make ahead for the holidays. What you can do is assemble the whole thing, have it ready to go, pop it in the fridge. Then when your friends and family come over, all you have to do is throw it in the oven, hang out, get drunk, eat some mixed nuts, and then at some point, if you remember, you put a lasagna out and everyone has dinner. Everybody's happy. All right, here at Beige Fest 2014, we got a few ingredients to show you. This is a 1/4 cup of butter. It's gonna be used for our bechamel. This is 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna use that to dot our lasagna. This is a generous cup of Parmesan cheese. This here's a 1/4 cup of flour. That's gonna go into our bechamel. Here we got a giant amount of salt. We're not gonna use it all, and some pepper. I'm not gonna use all that too. So if you're super lazy and a complete waste of my time, these are no boil lasagna noodles. I don't trust them. I don't know how they do it. I don't think they taste good. I think they should probably go away. So I'm gonna throw them to the side. Then you got these. These are like Whole Foodsy, made in Italy, regular ass noodles. You cook them, you put them in, they make lasagna. It's fine, they work. But this is what you want. These are homemade lasagna noodles. Just nice sheets. It's just flour and egg, and you make noodles out of it. If you want to learn how to make those things at home, write us in the comments section, suggest it, and maybe T will let me do it. Can I do it, T?
You'll look next year.
All right, we'll see. So first things first. For our lasagna, let's make our bechamel. Now, bechamel is really simple. I'll give you a quick rundown. Basically, what you do to start your bechamel is you take equal parts flour and butter. So it's 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup. When you combine these things together on the stove, you make a roux. Lovely, roux are great. When you start adding milk to it, that turns into bechamel. I have some milk that I've kept warm over here on the stove. Let's set him right here. More fun with beige. So first, take your butter, drop it into your pan, and get this guy melting. All right, our butter's melted. We're on about a medium heat, something like that. Now we take our 1/4 cup of flour and sort of slowly start to put a little bit in at a time and whisk it. You don't want to get clumps. Clumps are your enemy. Just a little bit at a time. Keep whisking it, a little more. Whisk it up nice. You can do it with a spoon too if you don't have a whisk. Whisks are a little better for incorporating things, but I'd guarantee a lot of old Italian women have used spoons in their day, and I guarantee their bechamel worked out all right. All right, now take a look at this guy. It's getting nice and incorporated. This here is our roux. Nice and roux-y. Now we take about 2 1/4 cups of milk. We're gonna slowly add this in and let this incorporate too. Again, clumps are the enemy. You wanna get this guy nice and incorporated, a little more. So to be safe, I actually kind of recommend incorporating the milk into your roux off heat. So that way you can kind of not worry as much about it. It'll still incorporate really well. Now it's starting to get a lot thinner. So it's not as thick as it was before, but it's also not lumpy. That's the important part. You don't want lumps. Lumps are hard to get rid of. Now that it's kind of thinned out, you can put the rest of it in there. And now, basically what you can do is turn this down to low and let it simmer on your stove for about 15, 20 minutes. Real low, and every once in a while, pop that lid off and give it a stir. So you want to keep stirring this thing until it comes up to a simmer. Once it's at a simmer, turn the heat down to low, cover it, then you just need to stir it occasionally and let it go for about 15, 20 minutes until basically it's thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. So the other important component is your meat sauce. You want to have a good classic straight ahead meat sauce, but really any meat sauce will do. You could make the sausage meat sauce we made here on the show, or that classic bolognese. Just make sure it's cooked down until it's nice and thick. To watch how to make those sauces, click any of these videos right here. Okay, so this meat sauce is basically the same bolognese I showed you guys before. So now let's move on to assembling our lasagna. The first thing we gotta do is boil our noodles. So we got a pot of nice boiling water here. We're gonna season up this water with a bunch of salt. Salt it aggressively. Remember, it's your only chance to get salt inside of your pasta. All right, in fact, I don't think I need to use all these noodles right now. And we're gonna drop these guys right in here to boil and just keep an eye on them. They're gonna cook pretty darn fast because they're fresh pasta. Then we're gonna drain these and we're gonna line them on some moist towels so that they stay ready to go to assemble our lasagna. If these things are done, you wanna keep them nice and al dente because they're gonna get cooked more in the oven. Typically with Italian pasta, you wouldn't wanna rinse it first, but I'm gonna rinse it because this is gonna get cooked in all this sauce. I'm not too worried about the starch helping it to cling. Lay these on some damp towels here so they don't get all screwed up. All right, our bechamel is nice and thick now. Take a look at this guy. Now we just want to season it with salt and pepper. I like to get pretty aggressive with the black pepper in this because it's the only real sort of pepper you're getting in there, and creamy things and pepper just taste awesome together. A nice aggressive peppering. Mix it up. Really nicely coat the back of my spoon. Let's give it a little taste. Tastes pretty good. Put a little more pepper in. Just a dash of salt. All right, kids, let's assemble ourselves some lasagna. Get our nice buttered baking dish here. Let's grab our first noodle. Now these are all, I did these by hand. They're all pretty rustic. So if it's not quite big enough, you can go long ways, short ways, mix and match, rip it, put it out, however it fits. Don't worry about it. Now, this goes down first. The next thing we're gonna put down is some of our meat sauce. Get a nice spoonful of sauce there. Spread this bad boy around. Okay, boom, we got that guy. Now we'll get some of our bechamel. And ladle this guy in here too. Kind of spread it around a little bit. It's okay if they kind of mix together. It's not going to be like perfect unified layers. It's like you see a layer of bechamel, you see this. It's all going to kind of melt together and be freaking delicious, if I do say so myself. And I do, as it turns out, say so myself. Do a little layer of Parmesan cheese. And we're going to dot this with some butter. The butter is going to melt and spread around. Now, next noodle. See this little hole over here where it's not quite perfect, so I'm just going to grab a slice of this guy and just patch them up. It's all going to be nice, melted, noodly goodness. Don't even worry about it. Noodle patch, done. Remember, we're rustic as f on this show. Don't even worry about it. Now back for more meat sauce. This is going to be quite nice. Now, some more bechamel. Just make sure you save enough bechamel to do one layer on the top of your noodles at the end. I promise it looks way more appetizing after, and to be honest, it also looks pretty good to me right now, but I also think that looks awesome. Some more of our Parmesan cheese. Be nice and aggressive here on this layer. Don't go overboard. You don't want this to just taste like Parmesan cheese. You're looking for a balance of flavors here. Dot it with the rest of our butter. Last layer of noodles. We'll do a little double on this one. They're kind of thin now because, again, we rolled these out. How do we like to say? Rustic as f***. Thanks for saying it along with me, guys. Couldn't hear you. Top it with the last of our bechamel. Spread this guy around nice. My favorite technique, the old plop and smear. Plop and smear was my nickname at the Tasted Channel Halloween party last year. I bobbed for the most apples of anybody. Nice and ugly fingering of your lasagna. As it goes, make sure you don't have too many giant clumps on one side. And I'm gonna do a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top because what the hell, why not? And then this thing is gonna pop into the oven at 400 for about a half an hour. Really not that long. If you want to, toward the end when it's bubbling and it looks like it's done, you can crank the broiler to get a little bit more of a crispy goodness on top. but that is totally up to you. Guys, that's our lasagna. Let's throw this thing in the oven, shall we? All right, guys, our lasagna is out of the oven. It's sat for a minute to rest, and it looks like melted cheese and meat with fresh pasta noodles. I feel like this should be all right. See how this thing tastes. I can't imagine it's going to be horrible, right? Very hot. Also delicious. You can really taste the meat sauce in it. The cheese and bechamel melts together. It's really just unctuous, fatty, delicious. No bullshit fluff of a ricotta getting in the way. It's just good ingredients, fresh pasta, meat sauce, Parmesan cheese. I mean, look at this thing. You totally want to eat that. So this is different from the typical lasagna you're going to see at a lot of American Italian restaurants that are like these giant bricks of ricotta and melty mozzarella cheese. And then every once in a while you're biting through this sort of soggy, watery mess. You get this little corner piece, this little piece where all the ricotta got squeezed out when you cut into it, and it's just like meat sauce and Parmesan and noodles, and you're like, wow, that bite was great. Well, guess what? This entire lasagna is that great bite. Why put the stupid in? Why don't I only put the good shit? Oh yeah. I mean, look at this thing. If you don't want to eat this, then you probably can't be my friend. That's it for us today, guys. I'm Noah Gluten. Yes, that's right. I liked a thing, but it's only because I made it and it's not some stupid lasagna flavored Oreo. Make this thing at home. Jump into the comments section. Hit the thumbs up. Help us be able to make more shows like this and less of me eating things I don't like and crying on camera.